What up, y'all? Let me try and get this right where I like. There we go. I like it right there. What's going on, folks? What up, Yami? What up, No Name? Good to see you. What up, Wizard? Wizard Styles, I should say, but Wizard. I mean, both technically are true, but still. Let me adjust that ever so slightly on screen. Perfect. I didn't account for, What up? Ah! And thank you for swinging by. How is everybody doing today? I am in a good mood. Had a nice lunch, had a nice breakfast, slept all right. Good. Good. Listen, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm a meat popsicle. You've said, and I'm gonna take that as a positive because you said it's good, so I'm counting on it being good. Attended the Lorwyn pre-release last night. I actually have a short form video up on all the socials. If you're on YouTube, it's a YouTube short. If you're on IG or Twitch or TikTok, it's just normal. I did it as Magic Man, Mandy Savage. I did in fact bring the belt with me, and I retained the belt. I dropped one game. I didn't drop any matches. First, I went 3-0 overall. First match was 2-1, and then round 2 and round 3 were both 2-0s. Let me tell you, I got a couple good cards, but far and away, the card that put in the most work in terms of the pre-release, and it's not close. I got Elven Dami Mommy. I got High Perfect Morcant, and she just fucked people right up, let me tell you. The only Elk card I had in my deck that was not itself, the only cards I should say in my deck. In fact, let me look at the picture and I can go over my deck list. The following is the entire list of cards that I had that were not in my deck. Or that were not elves within the deck, I should say. That's what I'm trying to say. Cards that were in the deck that were not elves. It was, I had here we go. I had Great Forest Druid, which is a 2-mana tree folk that taps for a mana of any color. I had 2 Scarblade's Malice, which are combat tricks for 1 black mana. It's an instant, gives a creature lifelink and death touch, but even then, what it does is when the creature dies, you create a 2/2 elf creature token. So it's still elf, just technically is not itself an elf. Nameless Inversion is a sorcery, but it's a Kindred Shape Changer Changeling sorcery, so it still counts as an elf card for anything elf related. 2 Barbed Bloodletters, which were artifacts for combat trick purposes. 10 The Springs, which let me go get a land, and there was one game where I did have 5 lands and the Great Forest Druid on the board already, so it created 6 lands, so 7 of them all together, so let me get a Tree Folk token. And then Erdu, Carrier of Dawn. And then the lands. Everything else in my deck was either an elf or a changeling, so still an elf in all ways that matter. Morcant hit the board in 5 of my 6 wins at some point in time. Now, it also got removed in like 2 of them, but it just, once it was on the board, I'm getting at least 2 to 3 blights off. Like, and it's just hard to recover when then I can tap my board to be like, boom, everything gets another -1/-1, if you've been distributing that shit. And then at that point, I had tempo enough that it's like, I'm gonna run you over. Like, I'm not saying she's the greatest card ever. I'm saying in Limited, she was fucking nuts. And Erdu, I only played him in 2 games. In 1 game, he basically won it by himself. In the other game, he didn't win it by himself because my opponent unloaded 2 of his, like, cards in hand to kill it. But then he didn't have any other tricks to deal with the rest of my board. But it's just 5/5 flying lifelink is... Fuck do you do? In Limited. So, had a great time. Won. Felt good. I retained the belt, as I was saying. It was just a good time. Ended up getting one collector boosty. We're gonna rip it live on stream. See what we come away with here. Now, if I'm correct, the way to do the collector boosters is like 10 cards from the back, move them to the front, I think, or just basically go from the back. Or am I wrong? No, this first one is a common, so okay. I guess we go this way. Ooh. Foil, Dawn's Light Archer. Brambleback Brute. In fact, let me do this real quick so that I can make sure I can read it the best as possible. Brambleback Brute. Very nice, very nice. Flamekin Guildweaver. Ooh. The art in this set is so good. Ooh, Gangly Stompling. I had this used against me in multiple decks. This dude is handy, man. A 4/2 trample that fits in any kindred is useful. Guiltleaf's Embrace. When this aura enters, enchanted creature can't trample and indestructible until end of turn, and it gives enchanted creature 2/0, and it's got flash. Ooh, that's nice. Shimmerwild's Growth. Enchant land. As it enters, choose a color. The land is the chosen color. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 1 mana of the chosen color. Ooh, that's good both for mana ramp and mana fixing. Pretty handy. Soulbright Seeker. Okay. Thoughtweft Imbuer. I love me some Kithkin. I would have gone Kithkin if I didn't get so many good elves, let me tell you. Wanderwine Farewell. Convoke. Return 1 or 2 non-land permanents to their owner's hand. Then if you control a merfolk, create a 1/1 white and blue merfolk creature token for each permanent returned to its owner's hand this way. And it's got Convoke. That's... I mean, it's not perfect, but that's not bad for Limited. Okay, I believe that's all of the non-rares. Beautiful. The lands, by the way, in Lorwyn are gorgeous. I would like to get a full set of Lorwyn lands. Let's see. Oh! Oh! Got us a nice little shock land. Starting off good. Starting off strong. I got one of these last night as well, so now I have 2. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh. Aberrant Return. What is this? Put 1, 2, or 3... target creature cards from graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. Each of them enters with an additional -1/-1 counter on it. Oh, that is... And that says from graveyards, not your graveyard. That's pretty sick nasty. Mornsong Aria. Is this the one that lets you... Yep. Players can't draw cards or gain life. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player loses 3 life, searches the library for a card, puts it in their hand, then shuffle. I want to build around that. That's an awesome card. Oh, shit! Wistfulness. Hey! Come on, come on. Focus up, focus up, focus up. Let me do this so that it... There we go. Very nice, very nice. Very nice pull. An Elemental Incarnation, and... Is that Taster of Wares? The fuck is that? Goblin Warlock. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals X cards from their hand where X is the number of goblins you control. Oh, come on. Let me try and get it to focus it. There we go. That player exiles it. Where's your control? You choose one of those cards. That player exiles it. If an instant or sorcery card is exiled this way, you may cast it for as long as you control that creature, and if mana of any type of... Oh, this is going in the Nathan Drake deck I plan on building. Oh, that's going in Nathan Drake for sure. That's awesome. I plan on building a Nathan Drake theft deck whose whole purpose is I want to get to a point where I can just cast cards that are not in my deck. And that's gonna go in there. I got some fucking heat here. Very, very nice. I'm happy with that. What up, Carico? And thank you, Warpster. I appreciate that. Alright. Yeah. Some good shit. Some good shit in there. I feel good. That was a good time. Alright. Now for the real shit. Y'all ready for some Shandalar at 420? 420. Bam, 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 bam. The only fucking good thing about Launch Octopus's level, the music. That was a pushback. Listen, I spent good money dollars on that, so I wish. Alright, let me turn off the music. Again, much as I love... This is, someone did Mega Man X's OST if it was in the style of a Final Fantasy game. And I was like, oh, let me check that out. I actually really enjoy it, let me tell you. I cast Hydroblast to counter your 420 blaze it. Ah! My weeds! Right. Alright. Let's get ourselves reacquainted. No! Whoa, 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 whoa! No, this was from when I literally ran down here. I played super inefficiently to run down there to take a picture for the thumbnail. Literally, I just kept paying people to run away from duels and shit like that. There was no way I was continuing on the file. I ran down here to Shale Cliff Mill. I did not see any treasure dungeons on the direct path I took, but I went like super straight line, so that doesn't mean there are any there. So, I'm a Commander player only. Nice to see old card strats. No, listen, I love Commander, but I cut my teeth on these cards particularly, so they're just something good and fun about it to me of getting to play with them again, you know? I don't think I want to redo my deck just yet. I kind of want to search around here a bit, see if I find... I do want to get a couple more red cards. Honestly, I could swap out the white and go Rakdos, though. Just for a nice little change of pace. I do feel I have enough red cards to go with that. What do you think? Should we swap out and go Rakdos? I do have 2 bad lands. It might be a nice little change of pace. Fucking let's do it. Let's do it. Let's change things up a little bit. Let's change things up a little bit. Much as I like my shit, let's make it a bit... Let's make it a bit different, you know what I mean? Change up the formula a little bit. I might also drop the Yoshin Soldier, I'm not sure. Depends on how much I have to put in. Alright, we're gonna play 2 Badlands, of course. And then... No, mountains? Yes. No, where? Mountains? 6 mountains. Oh, and the Mox Ruby, of course. And that'll be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 land. I think I'll drop a swamp. Go with 6, a Mox Ruby, and a 2 Mitra's Factory, and 2 Badlands. That'll be 6, 12, 13, 14, 16 lands, plus a Mox Ruby. I'm good with that. And then... I'm not gonna drop the... Ocean Soldier just yet. Let's see what I have to put in here. Disintegrate is an easy one. Deals an amount of damage equal to the number of mountains you control to target opponent, and half that amount rounded up to you. Yeah, no, I'm good. Fireball. Goblin Balloon Brigades. Throw in a nice Hill Giant. 3 for 4. It's solid. It gets the job done, even if it's not amazing. Immolation. 3 Lightning Bolts. I'm gonna have to do some tweaking here. on the other side thing. Definitely dropping the Ocean Soldier. Useful though it may be. If I had other kobolds, Kobold Overlord would be good. Well, her Jackal is a yeah. If I had other kobolds, Kobold Overlord would be good. But... Orcish Oriflamme. Sedge Troll. Do I want the Rock of Care Ridge? 3/3 flyer for 4. I don't think so. Okay, what am I gonna drop from the other end? I think drop the Drain Life. Since now I get that, I get Lightning Bolt, I've got Immolation, I've got Fireball Disintegrate. Drain Life heals, but not worth it to me. Spirit Shackle also. I mean, it does have niche use. I'll consider for now. I will drop Weakness. Good though it may be. And then I need to drop one more card. Probably Spirit Shackle, really? I think that'll be good. Do this right here. This seems alright. Nice little... and if I get another Sedge Troll, that'll probably replace the Hill Giant. Because as long as I have a Swamp or a Badlands on the field, Sedge Troll is just a cheaper Hill Giant that can also regenerate. But I feel good with this. I feel good with this. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see how we feel about it. Alright. So first we're gonna check around this area, but we're gonna be heading to Shale Cliff Mill to try and defeat, free those people from being tapped. Oh, shit. Okay. Welp. Oh, I have to go to Zephyr Sanctum, that's right. Oh, shit. This is, in fact, a hand. Okay, I guess Swamp into a Soul Ring. I'll be able to Drudge Skeletons next turn. I'll be able to play literally anything in this deck. Why the fuck would you do that, bro? He's gonna tap that to play something way the fuck before he should, and it's gonna be hilarious. Shit. I don't have a way to play both of these without taking a point of burn, but it's fine. Let me get aggressive. Yep, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna take the burn because I think he's gonna do something stupid. And I have Raise Dead here and Regenerate. Yep, thought so. Dark Ritual to play Sengir Vampire, which does have flying. Oh, go to hell. I may have just lost if I can't. Oh, this is going to be funny. I'm about to Howl from Beyond to kill him, and then I have Raise Dead. And then he can't untap this Mana Vault until he has 4 lands on here, so he's going to take at least 2. Okay. So Howl from Beyond will take 3. So I'm going to want to drop a Swamp. I'm going to want to swing with the Goblin Balloon Brigade. He'll block. Cool. Howl from Beyond, Swamp, Mountain, Soul Ring. Tap. Give that to him. Boom. And now Raise Dead. The question is, do I want Goblin Balloon Brigade or do I want Drudge Skeletons? This will give me a Regenerator. This will give me a Flyer. I think we go with the Regenerator, TBH. I think that's the smarter play. And now he's going to take a damage because he literally doesn't have a choice. As long as it doesn't play a flyer, I'm fine. Sorcerer's Queen, I'm okay with that. Okay, this deck, I might need to tweak some things. I might actually need to have less lands in here. Because it does not do me any benefit right now. Let me tell you, the fucking moment that I get a fireball, his fucking ground is done for. Yeah, I can't do anything. Fireball or a lightning bolt or a disintegrate or a mountain. Sure. Alright, I may just lose. Unless I draw a fireball? Fireball would go great. Unholy Strength. Alright. Well. I have one turn to try and draw a fireball or something. The AI in Shandalar is truly, truly superb, guys. Let me tell you. You son of a bitch. Okay. I have one more turn because of the stupidity. Come on. Come on. Come on. Or keep buying me turns, I guess. Fuck yeah! Okay. I need to hit at least 2 targets, so it's going to be red and 1. And then deals X damage divided. Oh, fuck. It's divided evenly. So I'll need at least 4. So I'll need at least, I need 8, 9, 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll be 1 shy. But I could Dark Ritual to ensure I kill both of them. I think that's the play. I think Dark Ritual. Fireball. Two targets. 9 mana put into the spell. All right, cool. So I need... Yeah, because it's saying I have 10 mana I can put in max, I guess. 3, how? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 11. But I guess it's just not even allowing me to do that. For some reason. Well, no, I see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But 1 red to cast the spell. I got it. Okay, but 9 red. This will do 4 damage to each target. Soul Ring. 1, 2, 3. Ruby. Swamp. Mountain. 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 And then swamp. And this leaves me a swamp to regenerate. Get rid of the vampire. Get rid of the vampire bats. Bam! And now I have a 3-2 regenerating blocker. Yeah, I forgot it has to be divided evenly. I thought I could divide it how I want. But still, That worked. That counted. New dual deck idea. Flood versus Screw. One deck has 40 lands, the other deck has floody spells. You know what? You might be cooking. You might be cooking, I do have to account for the idea that you might in fact be cooking. Here's my question. Because this is an enchantment, if I swing and she taps for her ability, will that make it a 0-2 or will that make it a 2-3? Like, will it just convert as 1-1? I know modern rules it would make it a 2-3. But I don't know what the old rules are like at this point. But the problem is I don't want to open myself up right now. I have to play defensively. Because he's losing health every turn anyways. My understanding is Skelly becomes 0-2. No, Kyle. Oh, what up, Kyle? I didn't even realize you were here. No. Modern rules, yes. So this is Shandalar. If you, I don't know if you're familiar at all. But this game is from 1997. It's actually the last game Sid Meier worked on for Microprose before he left to found Firaxis Games. This game is responsible for codifying multiple things in terms of Magic the Gathering rules. Like the actual flow chart, for instance, of combat going, like specifically listed as opening, declare attackers, fast effects, declare blockers, fast effects, damage and cleanup. That is because of this game. So it codified several rules. That also means sometimes the rules fuck around a bit, so I'm not perfectly sure on that. So it's in the weird space. Hello, I've been a lurker of yours for years, but just want to let you know that I enjoy your streams. Thank you, Parapagey. I really appreciate that. And listen, do not feel like the need to talk more or anything like that just because you announce yourself. Obviously, you're more than welcome, but I truly do genuinely appreciate anyone who just lurks, hangs out, whatever. That makes me feel great, that people just enjoy hanging out and chilling with me and everything. I gotta be honest with you. That makes me feel awesome. Thank you for that. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Also, what up, Yami? Fuck you, carrion ants. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Now, thankfully, I do have an answer for it, but go to hell. Oh, thank God. Okay. Tap the ruby, tap the soul ring, just to flex on him. Tap the swamp, cool. Go ahead, activate your mana however you want. The best possible thing will be if you attack. Because I can just block, you don't have trample. But go ahead, swing. That's so kind of you. No, that's kind of you! Go to hell. Alright, well, I'm gonna block the carrion ants, obviously. You're gonna pump it up, and then I'm gonna regenerate it. Cool. Now, you can pump up the carrion ants, but not enough to survive the lightning bolt. I think I lightning bolt the ants for now. I'm not attacking. I want to keep the blocker because you're losing life every turn. Lurking counts as much as audiobooks count as reading, which they count. Oh, fucking hell. Hypno! We in there, gang. We finally have and he won't even be able to bury target non-black creature. What up, Yummy? Fuck you. To be fair, I didn't say fuck you to you. I was saying fuck you to the game, but also yes. I understand your point entirely. Okay. If I swing with Hypno, I think I get aggressive here. I swing with the Hypno. Because not just... Oh, no! I forgot to factor that in. Okay. Here's what's... He's gonna get through with a point of damage. Unless he decides to use the Queen effect for no stupid fucking reason. But, no! You're just gonna keep playing defensively. Okay. You're allowed to do that. Okay, now I think the answer is... I Immolation on the Sorceress Queen, and then... Hypno... Boom. You got one more turn of shutting me down on that, but that's fine. Cool. Take your damage. I literally am winning because he killed himself via aggression. I'm good with aggression. But, like, you gotta be at least a little smart with your aggression. Vampire! How about vampire suck my dick? Okay, disintegrate deals X damage to target creature or player. You know what? You know what? Cool. I know he only has 5 life left. I know. I don't care. Because you have no clue how good that feels. After all that mana. Ooh. Okay, get my own Sorceress Queen, get a Plague Rats, Xenic Poltergeist, and Invisibility, or I could find the way to Argonaut's Tomb, but I already have 2 clues. Also, Regrowth is good. Time Vault is fine if you know what you're doing. But no, I'm gonna take the cards. Gimme. Okay, what have you got? No, I've already been here. Okay, I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna drop, I think drop a swamp and a mountain. That'll be 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 lands, plus a Mox Ruby and a Soul Ring. That also feels a bit too aggressive. I guess the question is, what would I put in to replace either of them? Urg Raiders, the classic. Everybody loves a good Urg Raiders. I could put in Sorceress Queen. She's a damn good card. I could put in my own Vampire Bats. You know what? Let me put in a Vampire Bats. Drop a single mountain, because I don't think I have a single double red tap in here. I don't. So that's fine. See if that helps just a bit. Alright. Now I need to go to Zephyr Sanctum, right? Yes, which is straight shot south. So I think we go here and then there. Let me speak to the wise man. What have you got? Semite Healer. Rod of Ruin. I know... Okay. Okay. I know, I was just like, Rod of Ruin, like, that's a great card, and you're looking at it, and you're like, Josh, what the fuck is wrong with you? 4 mana to play an artifact that then you can tap 3 mana and tap it once a turn to deal 1 damage to a creature or player. I know that seems like hot ass. And to be fair, it is. It objectively is, okay? I don't have a good answer other than it's not in this game. It's not in by 1997 standards. It's hot ass by 2026 standards. It is actually good in 1997 standards. For 45 gold, I think I'm just gonna grab it. There's some shit you can do with that, especially if I can like get my hands on some Timmies. Okay, some Prodigal Sorcerers. Okay. And now we want to head down to Zephyr Sanctum, but also something popped up. Yep, cool. Ah! You sent a Goblin Lord to attack Nevermore Oasis. Where the fuck is that? Right here. Alright, we're down here, so we're going here, Nevermore Oasis. If I can save the other town fast enough. Free Forest. No! No! Leave me! Oh, shit. Free stuff. The Siren Call of free stuff got me. I know it's just a swamp, but it's free stuff. Hey! Awarded with a fine green amulet! And then I can trade black amulets for black cards, but I only have 1 black amulet. It's not gonna be enough. I gotta do it, right? I gotta do it, right? I gotta do it, right? I gotta do it. I gotta. Thank you. Thank you for being a bad influence. Let me see. What am I dropping here that makes sense? Honestly, Hill Giant, for 1 extra mana, instead of a 3/3, I get a 4/4 flyer that gets bigger if something blocks it and now it'll rarely get bigger unless I'm using like what can I honestly use to really fuck around? I guess if I put Sorceress Queen in. And I will remove another black thing. That makes sense. Probably Scathe Zombies. Scathe Zombies seems like the drop here. It was fine for when it was the thing, but yeah. I'm good with this. Is there anti in this? There sure the fuck is, Kyle. This is 1997 rules, baby. That's how you get cards. By gambling cards. Oh shit. Do I just get a free black card? Do I get a free creature? What card do I want? Do I honor the Hypno? Can I just get any creature? Is there a red card I really want? I can do Kobold Taxmaster and get that, like, work on getting some kobolds going. If you can get 4 each of the kobolds, that gets pretty fun. I don't know that I'll ever get there, but you can get a solid mono-red kobolds deck if you invest into it. Is there an especially good red card? I could get another, I could get a Sedge Troll. I can get a Shivan Dragon, but, like, come on. I'm going more for efficiency. But I guess it'll be another bomb. It's just 6 mana is a lot. Aladdin. Problem with Aladdin is I'm relying on my opponent to have an artifact worth taking. I don't know what to grab. This is where you get, it's like there's so many good choices. Sedge Troll is really efficient. For 3 mana, it's a 3/3 that can regenerate. Effectively. There's going to be very, very few games where I don't have a single swamp or Badlands at some point in the game. But long term, if I'm looking at black cards, Carrion Ants also. Carrion Ants is, it's 4 mana to get it going though. Frozen Shade. I have one already, but I can get another one of thems. Hypno. Another Hypno is a good idea. Hypno's such a good card. I could replace something with Hypno and have 2 Hypnos. And if you ever get 2 Hypnos on the board, that is chef's kiss. Let me grab a Hypno. Oh. Oh, I'm buying these cards. $1.25 for a Hypno ain't bad, to be fair. Sure. Sure, I'll buy the Hypno. How much is Sengir? Oh, you are expensive, actually. No, I'm good. I'm good. Hypno's a great card. Begin a quest. Take a creature spell east to the Keeper of Bloodsand Keep. I'll give you a mana link and 1 white amulet. Where's Bloodsand Keep? Oh, right there, on the way to Shelfcliff Mill. Hell fucking yeah. Accept the quest. Mana, 1 more per max health and that? Hell yeah. I'm good on these. Alright. Put that Hypno in. What am I taking out? Honestly, a Goblin Balloon Brigade. As nice as it is to have a 1-mana creature, I'm okay with not having that 1 drop in there. Okay, so we want to go east and down, then across, and then, yeah, cool. Oh, I need food. Another Vampire Lord! Well, I hope I don't, hope I don't lose this. I'll be on the play. Start the duel. Okay. Okay, nice. Fucking excellent. Multiple lightning bolts and a disintegrate, drudge skeleton, so I can basically just completely shut down anything I want to do. I'm gonna hold on to the lightning bolts instead of getting super aggressive and bolting him down. I can always do that later, but instead I can hold on to it and try and kill anything he plays and super slow his tempo. For example. Actually, wait. Cool. Perfect. Fucking lovely. Drop the Mox Ruby. Drop the Swamp. First thing, we Lightning Bolt. Bye. And now we Dredge Skeleton. Okay. I might be cooking with gas now. Why do I have 16 life? He did it again? He did it a fucking again? Okay, the Sengir Vampire is a problem. No doubt about it. However, I only need to draw 1 more. Cool. I can Lightning Bolt. Here's what I do. I see if the CPU is programmed to block with the Sengir Vampire. Oh, it's going to have to because it's tapped out, so it'll know it can't do anything with the Vampire Bats. So it'll have to block with the Sengir Vampire, and then I can use the Lightning Bolt to kill it, regenerate my Dredge Skeletons, be fine, and then I can Disintegrate to kill that Vampire Bats. Aladdin would be best for now. That could be your mana crypt. Yeah, and then I would keep dying. Okay, I'm gonna swing. You're gonna block. Cool. Lightning Bolt. Mountain. Boom. Regenerate. With the Swamp. Sweet. I know Animate Dead and he can get it back. That's if he has an Animate Dead. And I have many more kill spells in this deck. I'm willing to chance it. If he immediately plays Animate Dead, it's gonna be the funniest thing in the world. Okay. I was like, there's a very non-zero chance he just goes Animate Dead immediately and makes me look like an asshole. Sweet. Has to take the point of damage. Cool. Welp. That's what happens when you only have enormous shit in your deck. Cool, you're gonna take another point of damage. Sweet. Oh, I would have... Warpster, I would have just been like, you know what? Maybe I do suck. You know, have we considered that maybe I do just suck? There is that reality that we all have to live in. Sweet. Takes a point of damage, and now if he doesn't play a creature, I just win. Son of a bitch. Well, at least I have that. So the play is play Soul Ring. Okay, you have 2 more mana. You can fully pump it. I guess that's the point. If he didn't have a Dark Ritual, he would be dead. Well, he would lose his Carrion Ants, but if I swing now, he is unfortunately strong enough. Like, he can put 2 more mana into it to make it a 3/4, so it will survive, and I'll leave myself open. Which might be smart. It would force him to... He would swing, and then I might just, like, be able to swing afterwards, but... I'm just gonna... let him lose 2 life from Mana Burn. And now he either has to pay the Mana Vault, or he just loses. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I do like Animate Dead. Deathlace would just get sold. Drain Power's a good spell. However, that's certified bangers. Give me the Dungeon Clue. Life loss is carried over. Thanks, game! Really appreciate you. Cannot stress enough the degree to which I appreciate you helping me with that information. Let me save. Okay, what's... I can get another Vampire Bats, which feels like a smart... I think Vampire Bats makes more sense than Goblin Balloon Brigade, TBH. That pack I opened was good, I'm not gonna lie. That was a fantastic pack. Pestilence is a if I get more health, I win card. But so many of the... It's a great card. The thing about Pestilence, it's a great card in a vacuum. The problem is you gotta understand the majority of the things I'll be facing are situations like treasure dungeons, or the majority of the hardest situation I'll be facing, let me rephrase, to where I would build the deck around would be like treasure dungeons, the 5 wizards castles, so on and so forth. In all of those, life loss carries over. So I'll only be able to use it in like the heads up match. And even then, by the time, generally, especially with the wizards castles, that I get any wizard's health low enough that that would work, I already have a board position I'm gonna win. I think Vampire Bats make sense to grab and swap, replace the Goblin Balloon Brigade, which I need 1 red to make it a flyer, with the Vampire Bats, which is a 0/1 but automatically flies for blocking purposes, and then more importantly, can be a 2/1 blocker. And it doesn't sound like much, but it means a lot. I have no artifact control in it right now. I could put it, Artifact Blast, things like that. I just don't at the moment. Alright, cool. Oh, I forgot to buy food. Rewarded with a fine white... I gave him Wall of Swords! I didn't want that. Jade Monolith, redirect all damage from any creature to yourself, and Armageddon Clock. Beginning your upkeep, put a Doom counter on Armageddon Clock. At the end of your upkeep, Armageddon Clock deals damage to each player, an amount of damage equal to the number of Doom counters on it. Any player may pay for during any upkeep to remove. There's some cool shit you can do with that. Let's buy some food. All right. Wait, here, right? Yeah. I'm gonna cut across over here. Oh, I can't even... Because it's water. My bad. Oh, shit. About to get into a fight with a Mind Stealer. I don't want to do this. Is he about to copy my deck? Because that's going to be annoying as fuck. You know who knows what this deck can do? Me. Mishra's Factory. Because I can Lightning Bolt if he plays anything, or I can Mishra's Factory to get in if he doesn't. Mr. Buckets, this game absolutely fucking rules. No questions asked. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go black for my own Vampire Bats. He might swing in, it's fine. Immolation. Yep, he's copying my deck. I'm playing a mirror match. Which is annoying, but it is what it is. Why even do that then? If you're not gonna... Sure, man. Sure. Whatever you say. I think... Mountain? Play the Vampire Bats. And Lightning Bolt one of the Vampire Bats. I don't have Animate Dead, so Disintegrate's not going to matter other than I may want it for something big. Okay, you've got your own Mishra's Factory. Are you going to pump? No? Now you are. Cool. I take one. That's fine. I know they have limited pump, but he didn't pump at all. That's where I was confused. They can only pump twice, sure, but I figured he would at least do the one swamp he had. He just didn't. Okay. I think Frozen Shade. No, Drudge Skeletons. And this way I can swing in, well, Is this an... That's a sorcery. You know what? Fuck it. Mishra's Factory, change to Assembly Worker, Mountain. If you want to fuck up your mana by blocking, which is gonna mess with you more than me, I think. Well played. Touché, game. I can play Drudge Skeletons, or I can get aggressive and disintegrate that bat. Let's Drudge Skeleton. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I'll eat it because I don't have the mana to regenerate. But now I'm glad I have Drudge Skeletons out. Badlands, perfect. Arrange my cards. I drop a Frozen Shade. So I have it. Fuck that bat. I don't like that bat. But he's probably going to swing. The point is, I want both of these out because I know that deck. He's gonna... Now I'm definitely going to have to disintegrate. Wait, it flies. Okay, so why is Drudge Skeletons even an option? Yeah, okay. I don't know why. Oh, it's just because it does it anyways. 2, cool. Next turn is Disintegrate, gets rid of that Unholy Strength. Mox Ruby, perfect. Cool. Disintegrate for a Mox Ruby, and a Mountain, and a Mountain. Done. Kill that. And now I think I'm going to pump the Frozen Shade just once. Move to combat, swing. If he Mishra's Factory blocks... Cool. You gonna assign it as a blocker? Cool. Now I pump you again. Cool. Bam! Ray's dead, that's fine. I can go band for band with him in terms of vampire bats in the sky now. A Badland, cool. Play a swamp. Move to combat. We swing with all three. We see what he does. Okay, cool. Bats. Pump and pump. Cool. And Frozen Shade, pump. Cool. He can outrun me right now, unfortunately, so that can't stack up. I wanted to see what he would do, though. So now I know I need to leave the bats up. And at least one black mana. So swing and swing. And I'm gonna fast effect. Boom and boom. I just need one black mana for the vampire bats to be able to make sure it can kill the bat that's coming in. There's no point in putting a block in the way that does me nothing long term. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Well, this is going to force me to not be able to have a good block. But that's fine. I'll eat the 2. Leaves you no black mana, though. BOOM! Swing now, motherfucker. Swing now, motherfucker. He's gonna hit me with an immolate, and I'm gonna get so mad. Hey, got my other Mishra. Sweet. Now, the annoying thing is... Okay, if I swing with everything, I have 1, 2, 3 black mana. I'll deal 1... He'll probably block the Hypno, pump, and kill it. But I can get through with 4 damage and then put him in a shitty situation. So, yeah, let's get aggressive. And if he does that, then, like, it gets rid of the bat. Cool. I just need to pump you once. And then I'm gonna put just the... No, I'll put 2. Get through with a guaranteed 5, and you discard the lightning bolt so you can't get me back. Why didn't you pump the bat? Out of curiosity? Oh, he didn't have enough because he blocked Shade. He only had the... Cool. Oh, I love Hypno. Hypno is legit still a good card. Like, legit still a good card. A 2/2 flyer for 3 that every time it hits, your opponent has to discard a card. That could still be played today. Like, that's still legit a good card. I'm not even fucking attacking. Die. Sure, make him as big as you want, dog. Thanks. Good, solid shit. Gonna take the cards. Because I know where that other one is. Evil was Wizard is taps Nevermore Oasis. That sucks. But it is what it is. Oh shit. What's the quest? Take this message north to my brother keeper of Blood Sand Tavern. He'll reward you with a red amulet. Sure. Where's Bloodsand Tavern? Bloodsand Tavern. Over here. That's fine. I can go there before I go to Nevermore Oasis. What have you got? Card tells us if you combine this battering ram with the lure you already have, you can destroy all your opponent's walls by attacking with battering ram. Top tier anti-wall strats. What the children have craved for so long. God damn it, another one? If I give up my Badlands, I will be pissed. I will be so pissed. Okay, I think... red into a soul ring. Mishra's Factory actually is probably the right play since it's not going to matter, but this will make sure I can get 1 mana of each color on the board. Gives me some flexibility depending on what he plays. Also, he's not copying my deck this time. Sindbad. Draw a card, then reveal it to all players, then discard the card if it's not a land. I could kill that. I could kill it right now. Could do it. I think Swamp. And yeah, I'm gonna Immolation, kill that thing. And that'll be it. The reason I did the Swamp instead of Mishra's Factory, which would be more aggressive, is if I happen to draw either another Swamp or a Badlands, I can Sengir Vampire. Which is just bananas for a turn 3 play. Nope, Orcish Oriflamme, but it's fine. Play Mishra's Factory. Play Orcish Oriflamme. And call it a day. Is he going to attack or is he going to draw cards? He's going to attack. Cool. He didn't get a land drop. Worth noting. Vampire Bats. Swamp. Cool. I could Disintegrate, destroy that, and then activate Mishra's Factory, go to combat, and swing. Yeah, fuck it. No, cancel. Disintegrate for 1. Activate Mishra's Factory. Go to combat, swing for 3. What does Sinbad do? Sinbad, you can tap it to draw a card and reveal it to everyone, and then you have to discard it if it's not a land. Weirdly works in a deck that splashes blue and does landfall shit, but that is it, and that is not something going on right now. I have to discard a card, and so you're gonna make me discard my... Well, actually, it's not gonna matter. You're either gonna make me... Oh, Unholy Shrink, that was the most annoying choice. I was gonna say you're either gonna make me get rid of Sengir Vampire or Raise Dead. And I was like, it's not gonna matter, because either one will get the other one back, but then I realized, no, it does matter. Okay. Well, this is annoying. I have to take a point of burn, but I can turn you into a factory. You'll get 3. You'll swing for 3. You'll swing for 2. That's 5, and I can lightning bolt. I'll be 8. I don't need to get that aggressive just yet. I'm just gonna swamp. Cool. And Mishra's Factory. Change to assembly worker. Use the mountain. Cool. Go to combat. Swing and swing. Cool. Because if he does... This way, it'll be a kill shot next turn if he doesn't play a creature. Right, he does need a land drop. It actually might have been able to help him, but... Oh, fell Warstone. Cool. Thanks, bud. And Badlands, just to make it better. There's a part of me that wants to be a dick about it. And play Sengir Vampire and draw it out, but anything can happen. So no. I'm just gonna take 1 point of mana burn here. Cool. Vampire Bats. Pump 1, pump 2. Cool. And lightning... Well, no, not yet. Go to combat. Cool. Swing and swing. Here comes 6 damage. And now lightning bolt for the kill. Solid. City of Brass! But this is that. It's all... I already have a City of Brass. I don't think I need it. It's otherwise fine. Nope, I'm taking the dungeon clue. Location. Fuck me! Contains small white creatures. Crusade permanently in effect. Okay, well. At least I know when to get there. I get a duplicate card. I can duplicate the Mox Ruby. I can duplicate the Mox Ruby, y'all. Where the fuck is that Mox Ruby? Where are you? That is 100% the answer. All right, I'm gonna go edit my deck real quick. I think I just remove a mountain to put in a Mox Ruby. I don't have anything that specifically says mountains. So, yeah. That's so stupid. That's so fucking stupid. Just to be very clear, I cannot stress the degree to which that is stupid. Okay, we're gonna save. Because I can. Alright. Saving until we win our way in. Let's duel the creature. Vampire Lord. I am familiar with these Vampire Lords and their stratagems. This is not good. If I don't draw a land very soon. This is why... This is in fact why I saved before running in here. It's magic as Richard Garfield intended. Exactly. Exactly, Warpster. This is what Richard Garfield intended when he created Magic the Gathering. Cool. Nope, I'm not doing this. I'm just conceding. Well, you know what? This is the type of deck where, with just one legitimate land drop, I'm actually in it, depending on what he does. Yeah. Do you run or have any Juggernauts? I don't have any as yet. Motherfuck. Okay. I think Orcish Oriflamme is gonna get the boot. Or Raise Dead, ironically enough. Actually, the thing that makes the most sense is toss a creature because I can get it back with Raise Dead eventually. And between them, Sedge Troll. If I get a land drop this turn, then I'll be able to... Do you know how fucked up that is? Do you have any idea how fucked up that is? Do you have any clue? Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna concede and reload. I'm gonna take it here. Let's try this again. And hopefully this time I get some land. I'll be on the play. Okay, cool. This is a different hand. Sweet. Mountain. Yeah, I'll be able to have a 3/3 Sedge. Lightning Bolt. I'm not dealing with a fucking turn 1 Hypno, actually. Not dealing with it. Not dealing with it. Yeah, Warpster! Yeah! Yeah, I acknowledge. I acknowledge here. Me fail English, that unpossible. I think Mishra's Factory, because it's not gonna matter either way for this turn. And then next turn I drop a Swamp, drop Sedge Troll. But it matters so that if he plays some fun, there's a weird situation where... Oh, you need to suck my dick. I can disintegrate it, but it's really fucking frustrating. Fight a nickel for every time this happened. Disintegrate. Yeah, animate this, jackass. Now, the advantage is I will be able to drop the Sedge Troll and have a mana to... Okay. Sedge Troll. I will... If he attacks, I won't be able to. Which sucks. But I will be able to... I just gotta hope... Oh, come off it! Damn it. I was gonna say I could use that Howl from Beyond survival trick, possibly. I need to draw a Fireball or Disintegrate. Or something, not that... How am I going to do this? Let's do this. Mishra's Factory. Change to Assembly Worker. Tap a Swamp. Cool. Move to combat, swing with each of them, see what you do. Oh, you can't because you're tapped. Never mind. Summoning. Forgot about Summoning Sickness. In a Swamp. He's gonna still hit me for 4, but... This is a bit of a pickle, but there are some things I can draw. I have 2 turns, essentially. It's annoying. Regeneration. Will regeneration matter here? No! Because I thought so. I don't know why I thought that. I was like, well, it dies, pops, yeah, whatever. Have you considered going to fucking hell? Okay, this actually will work. This actually will work. Under very specific circumstances. To keep me alive. I just need Sorceress Queen to attack. Yeah, I know, Warpster. This was less about... I know because it's an enchantment, it sticks around. It's not damage. Regenerate. In other words, my issue was I didn't know if the way the game was programmed, because it was prompting the regeneration question, is if it viewed it as it dies and therefore the enchantment falls off and then it regenerates. I know that's not how it works in actual paper Magic rules. I didn't know if that was an issue with, like, the programming on the game specifically. Much the same, I don't know if Howl from Beyond is going to work the way I want it to. But we're about to find out. Block. Cool. Howl from Beyond. Swamp. Okay. Thank God. Okay, cool. I'm not at all what I wanted to see, but okay, cool. Some shit I can do. This has to be a joke. Any one of my direct damage spells would go hard here. Not what I needed to see. All right, I have a 1-turn clock established. I'm not sure what level of magic we're playing. Yeah. That's why I listen. Like, Right, exactly. You get it on the if it would fall off. Like, I didn't know if that was a thing with the computer here. More so than a thing with the rules. I know the actual ruling on it. All right, with the right draw, I'm still alive. I'm no longer alive, no matter what. Yeah, no. Nope, cool. Concede. All right, attempt 3. Have you considered that third time's the charm? I just simply want to ask if you've considered that third time might in fact be the charm. Okay, this is the problem. Wait, so Sorcerer's Green being a double black pip kind of screws me. But, depending on what Of course, Sengir Vampire got tossed. But, if what is the way to do this? Mox Ruby. Oh, thank God. To play Soul Ring. Play Badlands. Fireball. To deal... To get rid of that motherfucker. I am so fucking tired. Thankfully, it's actually okay, as stupid as that sounds. I'm gonna take 3 damage here, unavoidably. But then after that, I can just 0-2 him. So, like, it is what it is. Frozen Shade not being flying. I'm not doing this. Let's try again. Have we all considered that fourth time is in fact the charm? I am asking if we've considered that idea. I'm just asking what I feel is an important question. Have we considered the idea that fourth time is in fact the charm? I'm not saying it is the charm. I'm saying I think we should keep it. We should stay open to the idea. That's it. Just open to the idea that fourth time is the charm. Okay? And maybe it's not, and maybe I'm a liar. I do need to account for that possibility being there. Okay. I should drop Mishra's Factory, but it's fine. I'm just gonna leave you up. This way, if dude is like, I'm gonna fly in and damn it, fuck that. Bam. Ah! Him and his goddamn Manifold. I'm tired of it on a level you don't know. The one advantage is I'm gonna be able to Sengir Vampire next turn. But he's about to hit me for 2, unless he plays some big shit. You gonna drop your own Sengir Vampire? Yep. Cool. We'll go ban for ban. Just because you touching a little bit of paper. There's levels to this. It's levels to this, brother. Lovely. Abso-fucking-lutely lovely. An unholy strength. And reset that. And I will activate Mishra's Factory and send it in. And if you want to lose your bats over that, then sure. Cool. He plays another weakness, I swear on everything that's holy. Alright. I have 1 turn. Now with the right draws, I can still win. It's a very specific draw, but I'm still in. Okay. Sign attackers. So I'm just gonna block you. I eat 4. And now Sengir Vampire got bigger. So you'll be a 4 when I swing, and you'll be a 3. That wasn't the right draw, though. Mishra's Factory. Change to Assembly Worker. Tap 1. Yeah, I'll swing for 7, and you'll kill me. Just in case he does something stupid. Damn. Gonna block here. Just... yeah. Go to hell. Alright, y'all. Listen. Listen to me. Listen. Hear me out. Have we considered that 5th time's the charm? I'm just asking very simple, very basic, sort of level-minded questions that I think are important and worth considering. Gotta love that turn 1 mana vault. I'm super glad that you have fucking 17 of those in your deck. Cool. Can't do anything yet. 1 black mana and I'll be fine. You can't, wizard. You can't. I am a being of pure rage and hatred, just so everyone knows right now. Cool. All right. Awesome. Exactly what I needed to see. Literally exactly what I needed to see. I don't think there's anything I could draw that'll make me feel good. Nope, cool. We're just gonna... because I could kill the Hypno, but then he's just gonna kill me with that Sengir before I can do anything. I need you all to believe that 6 times the charm. Because I believe, in my heart, in my soul, in my... this areas, that 6 time is in fact the charm. Mox Ruby. Mishra's Factory. Funniest thing in the world is if he plays a mana, swings in, makes this a 1-2. Yep, cool. Nope, Mishra's. I'm not even gonna wait. No, yeah, actually, I'm gonna wait for it. Cool. Change to assembly worker. Tap 1 mana. Cool. No! Motherfuck! I screwed up. I wanted to make sure he wasted his mana, and I screwed up in the process, and now I have to waste a lightning bolt to ensure I kill him. Just so annoying. Change to assembly worker. I got too cute by half. I should have just popped him in here and blocked right away and been like, well, if he doesn't tap his mana, it doesn't really matter. He's unlikely to be able to play anything that truly matters. Well, at least this isn't gonna completely ruin me. Immolation, kill that. Cool. Move to combat, swing, cool. Oh, I forgot. I can do that thingy on Blue Sky now where I'm like, where I go live. Right. I want to do that. Cool. Before I was going to say you might save your land. He could have done... Yeah, I didn't think he was going to, though. Like, yes, there is a very outside chance of that being what was going to happen, but... Oh my god. Can you go away? Pardon me, I think the carrion ants is what I gotta hit with this. So that he can't get it back because Vampire Bats has a limit to its pump. Carrion Ants doesn't. Listen, I'd much rather he spends all those animate deads on fucking Carrion Ants than on Sengir vampires and shit. And now I'm currently outpacing him because I'm going to drop the Orcish Oriflame. The most he can pump that to is 2. I'll be swinging in for 3, and I'm a point ahead to start from. Animate Dead is an incredibly well-balanced card that's never had anything wrong with it. And it's just literally the most well-balanced card of all time. There's never been anything broken about Animate Dead, actually. It is truly the card of all time. Cool. You didn't actually spend any of your mana, which means you're going to play something. Now would be a great time to drop a creature. Sure. Or a mountain. Okay. Mishra's Factory. Change to assembly worker. Box would be cool. Can I enchant it? Because it is considered a creature right now. The problem is it won't remain a creature, I think is the problem. Let me just... And I don't want to test it by... spending the mana, because right now I can't afford mana burn when I'm on a very tight window. Okay, Cool. I will take that trade all day, brother. That's not even a trade. I will take you losing your creature. You're gonna play Sengir Vampire. I know it. I know you have one in your hand. I just know he does. Yep, cool. So... perfect draw. All right. Oh. Motherfuck. I need to draw up an answer. Uncle Istvan. Draw my own vampire bats. I can give it Unholy Strength. Yeah, here's what I do. I give it Unholy Strength. And then I'm gonna have to take 4 this next turn, but depending on how he plays this out. Oh, shit. Cool. Mishra's Factory. We change to an assembly worker. Boom. Cool. I think we might be screwed either way, but depends on what we draw into. Okay, because the problem is I would love if I had one more swamp, I would do what I wanted to do this turn. And unfortunately, if I had one more toughness, I would be able to block here safely, but I don't. So I just have to eat what is inevitably going to be too much in the sky. Nope, I have to hope that he doesn't. Choose blockers. Vampire bats here. Assembly worker here. Cool. Okay, so I have to draw an answer. And that's not a good enough answer. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. Listen. Now this is gonna sound utterly ridiculous. What up? What up, Azim? This is gonna sound ridiculous, but hear me out. 7 is a lucky number. And I would simply like to ask if you've considered that 7th time is in fact the charm. If I draw a Sengir Vampire, things will be great. I will take that. Know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... Swamp. Dark Ritual. Hypnotic Spectre. Unholy Strength. Fuck you and your Sengir Vampires, bro. We got Sengir Vampires of our own. Perfect. I'm gonna go full blast disintegrate. Okay, he can go, so disintegrate. At least 3 to cover, even if he tries to buff the ants. And then start swinging, and now I'll actually have him start discarding cards. Sorcerer's Queen, fuck yeah. That's actually... The Sorcerer's Queen would be probably the worst thing he could have dropped because it would stop me from dealing damage, which stops the discard effect. And now I have that. So even if he plays a good creature like a Sengio Vampire, I can just shut it down. Okay. Let's bring it. Bring it. Bring it the fuck on. Play a Sengio Vampire, please. Please. Please play a Sengio Vampire, dog. Please. Thank you. Because I know what you're going to do. I am going to swing with Hypno. You're going to block, aren't you? Yep. Fast effects. Bam. Eat that, motherfucker! And now he's gonna start taking damage from Mana Vault. Now he might start doing his little animate dead shenanigans. That is... Oh, let me put this here. There we go. That is extremely on the board. And I will be able to keep using these shenanigans. So, I don't care. Cool. Badlands. Swing with Hypno. He loses his terror. And now, his turn. Mana Vault process is cool. Now, I just need him to not have a flyer. Okay. Issues Factory. Change to Assembly Worker. Tap one. Do I want to block it? Choose blockers. Gonna pump. Cool. Pump Assembly Worker. Pump itself. Which means, so basically he got, the AI gets confused about that. Essentially, you can tap it to pump itself. It becomes a 3/3. Now, the AI is going to see not enough damage is coming into killing it because it got tapped, which removes its damage coming in. But it's confused about the conflict of the fact that it's no longer going to kill the blocker, so it doesn't actually add the extra mana it needs to kill my factory, which just makes it blank against itself. Which is perfect. I can now... choose. I can kill him with Disintegration, or I can swing. I'm going to kill him with Disintegration, purely because it will be more damage. And I want this fucker to feel it. The people are saved! Sweet. Hey, let me in. Oh, no! Cool. What do y'all got? Ooh, Counterspell. Good old-fashioned Counterspell. Southern Paladin's a very good card. Thoughtless. Blue Elemental Blast. There's some good shit here. 7 damage. Listen, I just want to repeat. Have we all... just at least considered, food for thought, that 7th time was the charm. I'm simply asking questions. I could sell Berserk for 840, but I actually kind of like Berserk. Berserk in a big green Stompies deck does some cool shit. What do we have that sells well? Because I kind of want to get that Counterspell. What do I have that I don't care much about? That sells for good shit, for a good amount. I will eventually make a big green go fuck yourself deck. Feedback during the upkeep of enchantments controller. Feedback deals 1 damage. So the problem is this is an enchantment. Are you okay, Booger? Yeah. Oh, don't forget your glasses over there by the bed, by the way. The problem is, if this was enchant creature, it would be more useful. Because it's enchantment, it is very specific in its usefulness. I think I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna keep looking, see if I have anything else that stands out. I'm also not a big fan of force field. Like, you still take 1 damage. Just not a big fan of force field, you know? I'm not saying it's worthless, but... Haunting Wind. Whenever a player plays an artifact ability requiring an activation cost, or an artifact controlled by that player becomes tapped, Haunting Wind deals it. Oh, no, that's good for very specific opponents. Which we may end up facing, so... Inferno. I don't see myself using Inferno, and that's a lot of money. I would save him from Shivan's answer. Oh, I mean, I guess, yeah, it saves me from pump creatures. What up, Jason? I'm gonna sell Inferno. The 6 damage to myself, it is just not useful in the most important places. And I'm gonna buy Counterspell. I'll leave the Sun Paladin, but I'm gonna buy Counterspell because eventually I will want to make a blue deck. Alright. We need to go to Nevermore Race. We also need to go to Blood Sand Tavern. So we want to go this way, through like here, and then up to Nevermore Oasis. And, no, the food here is expensive as fuck. Let's try looking at food cost over here and moving up. Okay, or that. Well, I really hope I don't just die. Okay, Mox Ruby and a mountain. Sure, I meant to put a swamp, but it's fine, ultimately. So I made an Orcish artillery deck and it rolls. I saw in the Discord. Also, for those of you who, damn it, if I had played the swamp instead of the Mox Ruby. Alright, whatever. For those of you who are not in the Discord, I do have a Discord. You can see it pops up every so often in the chat, though I'm sure someone can throw it into the chat as well if you like. In the Discord, we have obviously discussion about the game. People are like Jason is sharing his time playing it, and also I will throw in that I do, if you are interested in playing the game yourself, if you don't have it, I have my Google Drive link in there with both Shandalar Classic and Shandalar Modern available for anybody who would like to play. So you're able to just, get the game and start playing if you'd like. Okay, what have you got? What have you got? Junin Ifrit? Okay, that's choice. Okay, I could double Unholy Strength. Can that fly? It can fly. I could double Unholy Strength. Nah. You know what? I'm gonna do this. 1 Unholy Strength on Sorcerer's Queen. Go to combat, attack with her. Are you gonna block? Yep, cool. And then raise dead to get back my Sorcerer's Queen. And now next turn I can play her again. The problem is it being a flyer. If it wasn't a flyer, I would be like, no, I could just use her for really effect. Like, I could have done some tricky shit and been like, oh, this is a blocker now, but it being a flyer kind of messes with the math. Now, that being said, I can let him swing with Sinbad, because I can just be like, nope, you're 0-2 now. Phantasmal Forces. Okay. This one I will actually just turn into a 0-4. I mean a 0-2, rather. You know, now that I think about it, I probably should have done that to Junin Ifrit to slow down his mana. Essentially. Fucking whatever. Never claimed to be perfect. Fast effects. You're a 0-2 now. You don't do nothing to me. Soul Ring from Mox Ruby. I can boost myself by 6 if I so choose with Howl from Beyond. I'm just gonna leave it. Sorcerer Screen right now. I'm gonna pay the upkeep. You're gonna keep your blue mana tapped down, which is good. Stops you from playing other blue creatures. Sorcerer's Queen. I eventually will draw out shit that can kill that or answer it in some way. But until I do. June and a Freed. Okay. Now I... Okay, cool. That works. Hypno. That I will give Unholy Strength to. Pay the upkeep cost. I'm going to pay the upkeep cost. Cool. Keep your mana way tapped down. Stop you from being able to play your big shit. Okay. Swamp. Now. I was hoping you would attack in. But never mind. What up, Dorian? Cool. I'm gonna wait and see if I can get a situation where I draw what I need. Okay, do that, I guess. And you got an island out of it. Cool, good for you. Now would be an excellent time to draw Fireball, honestly. Not a mountain, but sure. The annoying thing is if I swing and he double blocks. That's the annoying thing. But if he only single blocks, then I'll be fine. But if he double blocks, I'm screwed. Well, I'm not screwed, really. I lose out on my cool-ass flyer who can kill him. Whereas if I just stay calm for right now, if I draw into, let's just say I draw into a fireball, I can deal, essentially, for both of them, I would need 6, so I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would be able to deal 4 damage. Or, honestly, I could be... if I got a fireball next turn, for instance, that could be perfect. I could do 2 damage across all 3 of these. And then the June and a Freet handled after the fact. So, yeah, same thing as if I can get a Disintegrate. You know, if I can pop one of those flyers. It's really all it is. If I can pop just one of those flyers, I'll be okay. Because then Sorcerer's Queen, I can do some trickery. But, King, this bring back memories. I haven't touched Magic in years. I have a bunch of days. Yeah, no, listen. I love Shandalar. It's so good. Okay, now I gotta get greedy with it. Vampire Bats helps. Cool. Drew into a swamp. Drain power, which is now gone, and I know I don't have to deal with it. Cool, thanks, man. Alright, cool. Yep, pay your upkeep cost. Pay your upkeep cost. Cool, cool. Alright, let me see what you do here. Another dog. Okay. Disintegrate. Pop the June and Ifrit. For sure. And now I swing with each of them and see what he does. Perfect. I'll lose my vampire bats, honestly. That's fine. But I won't lose my specter. And you'll lose both your creatures. Now I'm open for attacks, which kind of sucks. You just lost your unholy strength. I'm going to take 5 here, I'm assuming. But that's okay. Control. I don't have anything for dealing with that. Awesome. I may just be dead. I can bolt out that specter. And then I can shut down one of his attackers. And Howl from Beyond to kill whichever one I block. Go to hell! That's game. Okay, I think immolation here. It wasn't. That doesn't matter. I dead. What did I just lose? What if I reloaded to before I saved the town? Yeah, I'm not losing that vampire after I spent so much for it. We're redoing this shit. We're redoing this shit. Okay, and it's just gonna have to be okay. I'm not playing that game. I'm not losing Sengir Vampire after I just spent so much money to get a Sengir Vampire. Oh, another... Yep, cool. Fuck that guy. If you animate dead again, I swear... At least you know the vampire. I know so much about the goddamn... It's awesome how apparently the moment you decide you're a vampire lord, you just get to start with 16 animate deads in your hand. It's really, really fucking cool how they do that. You know? It's like super insanely cool. It's literally actually the coolest thing that ever happened. Every day I sit and think, you know what I really, really hope for? I really hope that I get to face like 48 animate deads. He's gonna play Sengir Vampire now. Cool. That's why he left 2 swamps open, so he could play Sengir Vampire. Called it. Okay. Disintegrate means I can at least kill the Sengir Vampire and do so in a way that is permanent. So I'm gonna take 3 here most likely. It would be nice if he made me toss my swamp, but I'm expecting Ray's dead. Thought so. I love how I put myself back on the fucking racehorse for this shit. Love it. I can't tell you how much I love it. It's my favorite thing in the world. It makes me so happy. It makes me so fucking happy. Okay. I bolt the bats so that he can't swing and hit me. Next turn, I drop my own bats. He's going to play another bat. Mishra's Factory to get mana, to play the Soul Ring. I play my own bats. He might swing in. It's fine. I'm saving my Disintegrate because it feels like such a waste. Swing with the Vampire Bat. It's a 1/1. I'm probably going to do damage here. So that was a bit more aggressive than I should have been, but I'm... Okay, no, see? That actually worked out. Now, what is he playing? Dark Ritual, Sengir Vampire. Perfect. Let's get rid of that motherfucker right from jump. Badlands, Dark Ritual would give me 3 black, 4, 6, but then I wouldn't have the red. Oh no! I don't have enough! I'm a mana short! I have to just Unholy Strength on the Vampire Bats. I could drop the... Okay, I have... Is this a Soul Ring, right? Yes. No matter what, I have to draw an extra mana, either red or black, in order to disintegrate and kill. What I can do, however, is I can Dark Ritual to get out both Sorceress Queen and the Unholy Strength this turn. So he'll only be able to hit me for 4 once. And then Sorceress Queen shuts him down. Unless he does some weakness shit, but... Whatever. Yeah, no matter what, because I'm a mana short of being able to do what I want here, I'm going to do this. Tap Mishra's Factory for the mana. Yeah, that's the play. Now, next turn, if I draw... Now, no matter what, if he doesn't weakness my Sorceress Queen... I'm fine. I can shut this fucker down moving forward. I'm not gonna block his bats and lose my bats. That's fine. He didn't even deal damage. But now, either I draw a mana... Cool. So now I can Lightning Bolt to get rid of the Sorceress Queen. No, actually, I should Sorceress Queen tap, Lightning Bolt. Yeah, and this way, if I can possibly force out another Animate Dead. Sengir Vampire. Cool. Lightning Bolt. Cool. Boom. Now... I can swing with Mishra's Factory. I'll take a point of burn, but I'll be able to get in 6 damage unless he blocks with the Sorceress Queen. Yeah, I know. Swing with each of them. And I'd rather he gets rid of his Sorceress Queen. No, cool. Whatever. Boom. Now I have the Disintegrate. See? that bought me a turn, but it also got rid of one of his animate deads without actually losing me anything in terms of like tempo or whatever. So we swing with the swing with the vampire bats, let him block, sorceress queen it, and then I'll drop the sedge troll. Swing with the vampire bats. Let him block. Sorceress queen it. Cool. Boom. Again, just if he decides his response is like, well, I'm just gonna... What's it called? I'm just gonna animate dead again. I'm getting him to get rid of those. View the graveyard. Like, he's using up his animate deads to where he can't keep using those against me. Circle protection black might be... Yeah, but then I would have to switch back to white. Is he going to drop another Sengir? Yep, cool. But if I draw mana, perfect. Disintegrate. Bam, 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 bam. You're dead and you're not coming back. That's fine. Swing with each of them. Get through with 5 damage. Now Sorceress Queen can weaken one attacker. Well, not for these, because they can pump past what she does, but... Cool. I know White's Baller. I'm a Boros guy through and through. I need you to know that much. Swamp for sure. And then we activate Mishra's Factory, change it to an assembly worker. Mountain. Cool. And we go to combat, and we swing, and we swing, and we swing. Boom. See what he does. You activate that. Perfect. You're going to assign that as a blocker. Sorceress Queen. Fuck that and fuck you. Cool. Unless you have a way to pump Sorcerer's Queen, you cannot kill me this turn. Even if you fully pump your bats. And you're not gonna have... Yeah. That's game. And just for fun, Mishra's Factory. Boom. Cool. And we activate Vampire Bats for the maximum. And we move to combat, and we swing with everything. And deal a nice hefty little 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this time I'll put you to negative 13, bitch. Come back in here. Oh no. It recorded my buying the counter spell, but not having... So it's just gone. I just can't get it. Did it record me selling? What did I end up selling? What did I sell again? Inferno. I'm gonna sell it again. I can't... Okay, I'm gonna save now. Unfortunately, that means no counterspell for me, but it's whatever. Oh, I get to just know his starting hand, I guess. Saying your Vampire Terror Animate. He only has... He doesn't have a land. Do I want a mulligan? I have a mountain, a swamp, a mountain, Hypno, Sorcerer's Queen... Lightning Bolt, Raise Dead. I'm gonna take this hand, because if I get one swamp, I am fucking golden. But mountain, right away. And I can Lightning Bolt Shenanigans. Dude, Animate Dead being the best. I cannot stand that goddamn card anymore. Someone's gonna tell me, hey, you should put Animate Dead in attack, and I'll be like, do you know that which you have wrought? Okay. Swamp. Sucks both of these are double black pips, but I'll put down the swamp, and this way if I draw another swamp or a Badlands, I'm good. If you do it. If you fucking... He's gonna do it. He's gonna... Sangir... Oh, thank God. Sure, activate it. I don't care. Lightning bolt. I should have used immolation once I saw it was in my hand, but it's fine. It's not the biggest deal. You would dare put that curse upon me? Perfect. Swamp. Immolation's only one red, so I can get rid of your Sorceress Queen. And we drop a Hypno. Because Hypno's 100% the better choice right now. And depending on what you drop, Sorceress Queen might be better, or Unholy Strength on Hypno might be better. Okay. Unholy Strength, because this way I don't care about the 1 damage you're throwing at my Hypno, or you're throwing at me. And it means... Or... I actually wouldn't have minded if you played the Howling Mine, to be honest, but that's fine. But now, while you have a Sorcerer's Queen out, he's going to deal 2 damage no matter what. You can slow him down, but you can't stop him. And so I'm still going to force discards, which is what matters here. Actually, honestly, Orcish Oriflamme, since you don't have anything else. And now I'm forcing 3 damage. So you can weaken me with your Sorcerer's Queen. Yeah, I'm still dealing 3 damage. And you're keeping your Sorcerer's Queen up for defensive purposes. Hypno go brrr. Yeah. And then I think bring in Sedge Troll. Go ahead and activate it. I don't care. Bam. And now you're going to take the damage from Mana Vault? Cool. Now you need to put down another blocker. And specifically a flying blocker, or you just lose the game. Man, almost like if there's no Animate Dead, he just does... Right! It's crazy! It's fucking crazy how it's just like you just don't get to automatically win when you don't get to start with those. It's fucking crazy how that works. Drop the Sorcerer's Queen, just... And block, and swing. You're gonna block that because you can. It's not gonna matter, you're dead. Cool. Ooh! Free Carrion Ants. Taking that. And I got a black amulet. Yay. Okay, cool. The Seer. Oh. See what you do. I got a Badlands. I got an Immolation. I got Sengir Vampire, which I might be... Crystal Rod. Whenever you play... Oh, okay. Animate Dead isn't broken. It's lore acumen. It certainly seems broken to me. Ornithopter. Well, sorry, but I don't fucking trust it, so it's dead. I don't want you to have a creature. I cannot stress enough. I just don't want you to have a creature. There may be better things to use that on, but... Okay. Oh, beautiful. Drop a Swamp, drop a Mox Ruby, and now it's only 2 more turns, and then I'll have Sengir Vampire online. And then I can Unholy Strength on top of that, and he's just gonna fucking break a face. Unless you play a Water Elemental. Or an Air Elemental, I should say. Time Elemental! If it attacks or blocks, it deals 5 damage to you, and it is buried at the end of combat. Return target permanent with no enchantments to its owner's hand. Oh, that's going to be annoying. I'm going to have to literally wait a turn to drop my Sengir Vampire, because otherwise it'll be able to just put it back in my hand. If you get 1 more mana. What? Oh, it does just say target permanent. You can actually slow my lands. Oh, you need to suck every last bit of my dick. Okay. Drudge Skeletons, so that hopefully you target that, because I would actually prefer it. Best thing possible would be if putting out Drudge Skeletons makes him keep putting that back in my hand. Fuck! Unsummon. Maybe he'll do it if Drudge Skeleton, if he doesn't have an unsummon to work with. Please. Bounce my Drudge Skeletons, and then I can keep doing that. Oh, thank God. That's actually optimal. Do another Swamp. Drudge Skeletons. If he does... Now, the reason why I'm doing this is notice that it says target permanent with no enchantments on it. I'm going to wait 1 more turn. The reason why I did this, if he pops Drudge Skeletons in my hand 1 more time, then next turn, I will have 5 mana and the Mox Ruby. I can play the Sengir Vampire and enchant it with Unholy Strength. And then he doesn't have an answer. Unless he can pop Unholy Strength back in my hand. But even then, I can just play that on following turns. Beautiful. Swamp. Sengir Vampire. We go Swamp. Mox Ruby. Swamp. Badlands. Swamp. Unholy Strength. Sengir Vampire. Boom. Now, even if he's allowed to pop the Unholy Strength back in my hand, because it is not itself enchanted, it won't matter. He's going to spend 4 mana, and then the next turn I can just pop it back down for 1. He would need 3 more mana and another Time Elemental to be able to, like, completely shut me down. So, Time Elemental is a useful card. Do not misunderstand me. But it is absolutely able to be gotten around. So right now, his best option is going to be tossing a land back in my hand or keeping it as a blocker. But, yep, see, he's going to do that. And then I'll just next turn put the Unholy Strength back down on him. So I just don't really care. Unholy Strength. Cool. Boom. And now, Drudge Skeletons. Cool. Boom. And now we swing for 6. And now next turn... Pretty much no matter what he does, that's game. He can pop the Sanguine in response to being enchanted if the bot was being a bot. Well, no, because the fact that it was already tapped. You have to tap this in order to do it, and he tapped my he tapped to pop my Drudge Skeletons back in hand. So it was tapped, and he only had 1 land. Like, yes, in a vacuum. Wait, the player draws all mana, put all that mana... The hell? Wait, no. I can... draws all mana from all lands he or she controls. Put all mana from that player's mana pool into yours. So, in response, I can, at the minimum, change you to an assembly worker. And... Badlands. And remove 1 of the mana you would have gotten. The problem is, technically speaking, again, this is the programming of the game. If it was fully optimal, I could have let the first step go of it turning into an assembly worker, and then I could have tapped itself to pump an assembly worker, and he would have only gotten 2 mana, but it is what it is. Return to target player's hand all artifacts in play he or she owns. So the Mox Ruby. Oh, and I think the assembly worker, technically. Yep, cool. That's fine. Unstable mutation. Gotta love it. Here's the funniest part about this. I'm going to drop Mox Ruby. I am going to drop Mishra's Factory, because he put in all that work. I'm going to play the Sorceress Queen. And now I'm going to attack with Sengir Vampire and Dread Skeletons. Now he's possible. Now, no matter what, he better not block. Cool. He just gave me the win. I thought he would do that. And just for fun, I'm going to regenerate. Thanks, game. I like Tetravis. I'm taking that. Cool. To the Wise Man. Steel Artifact's a good card. Flight's a good card. Flight's a very good card under certain circumstances. I'm gonna grab it. Alright, now we gotta go to Bloodsand Tavern, right? So I gotta go boom, 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 like, there's a whole little path I can walk. No! Not a whim! Okay. We're taking on dragons now, y'all. Shit's getting serious. Okay. Badlands, Mox Ruby, and I can Lightning Bolt if he plays some shit on turn 1. I also have Immolation, Mishra's Factory. Honestly, I should have Mishra's Factoried. If I'm being really honest with myself, that would have been the smart play, but it's fine. Because I could have swung for 2 this turn and got up ahead of him in the race by an extra turn of 2 damage. Like, he'd be at 20 right now instead of 24. We're good for right now. Tetravis can be so broken. It's harder to break in Shandalar, but that does not mean it can't be broken. It's just a little bit more work. Yoshin Soldier. Lovely. Drop a Badlands. Okay. Disintegrate is not enough. I can do a combination of Immolation and Lightning Bolt to get rid of it. And I will do exactly that. Mishra's Factory. Does Shandalar have Sadistically? I would have to check. 1/4 Vigilant. No. Yoshin Soldier's a good card. It is objectively a good card. If I had 1 more mana, I would have done Howl from Beyond strats. Actually, I need 2 more mana. Fuck. See what I was saying? Mishra's Factory. I can disintegrate it. And the reason I'm going to is because dragons use like all types of different colors. There's a very real chance that I can, if I run him out of his early creatures, that he runs out of good shit to play. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Okay, Mishra's Factory. Badlands to activate. This one pumps it to a 3/3. Howl from Beyond gets the kill. Awesome. Cool. Mishra's Factory, change to an assembly worker. Activate that. Go to combat. Swing with the assembly worker. Let him block. Bump assembly worker. Boom. Howl from beyond for 1. On you. Boom. Now that dude dies. Cool. Well, if he drops another Yoshin soldier, at least we know it's the last one. I'm so fucking mad. Cool. Unholy strength. Using the Badlands. I need to do that, unfortunately. And the reason why, he's going to swing for 4. I'm going to eat it. The advantage is next turn I can swing with the Sedge Troll and he will block and I can regenerate. Oh, come into play tapped. I was like, wait. What are you doing here? But no, we're fine. Vampire Bats. Swing with Sedge Troll. Oh, he's not going to block. Fuck. All right. I'm on a 3-turn clock. Now I can use Raised Head to block and buy myself a turn. Not a lot of turn there. Unholy Strength. And Sedge Troll. Swing in with it. Okay. This actually works. Possibly. I'm gonna swing with both. I'm gonna block 1. No, I'm not activating it. I'm just blocking. Depends on what I draw, basically, as to whether I'm alive. Cool, actually. Oh, but Kismet. Doesn't matter if I put this into play. It's going to be tapped. I lose. He's going to attack. I lose. What did I just lose? Lightning Bolt. Alright, what do I put in instead? Wind. Put another Vampire Bats. Unholy Strength. Put Scathed Zombies back in. Blue creatures do not untap during the for each blue creature. It's great anti-blue tech. But if I'm not playing blue, that doesn't do much for me. No, not gloom. Honestly, probably Carrion Ants, since it's a generic +1 mana for +1/+1. Okay. Move along the path. Leave me. Ooh, El Hajjaj. Urza's Avenger's also a cool card. Fits in a lot of decks. Dash, remove 2 target non-artifact creature from the game. It deals 5 damage to you. That's a real fucking aggressive spell. Okay. Move here, I think. And then here. Yeah. Oh, shit. Do I want free stuff? Not bad enough to get into a fight right now. Especially when it's probably just a... Oh, there's a dungeon there. I'm near a dungeon. I just saw it. That's not... No, that's the Black Castle. It's not a dungeon. Oh, got him! Cool. Alright. Badlands turn 1, obviously. Vampire Bats. Cool. Depending on... Let me see what you drop. Nothing? Okay, cool. I'm gonna go super aggressive. And... swing for 2. If you had played like a ground-based creature, I would have dropped the Drudge Skeleton, so I would have had a regenerating blocker. Swamp. Drop the Soul Ring. And then again, I'm gonna stay aggressive. Next turn, I can drop a mountain and... Okay, cool. You're gonna slow me down a bit, I guess, with Living Artifact. Do another swamp, actually, given that's the choices. Orcish Oriflamme. Boom. Swamp and swamp. Swing for 3. Did it? Oh, no, that's correct. I was like, wait, did I fuck up? No, I didn't. Sure, you're gonna take a point. Fucking Living Artifact. Verduran Enchantress. Draw a card. Use ability only when you successfully cast an enchantment spell and only once per session. Awesome. Stupendous. Okay. Now is when we do Drudge Skeletons. Vampire Bats. And we pump this Vampire Bats. And now next turn we kill. I think next turn I can kill with Disintegrate straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Oh yeah, you've got one big ass fucking Enchantress to protect yourself with. I'm just gonna take the 2, dog. Mox Ruby just for fun. Here's what's going to be real fun. I'm going to double pump you. I'm going to double pump you. I'm going to move to combat. Swing with all 3 of these. Deal 5. And it's like, oh. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I forgot to account for the +1. I was going to get it to 1 health and then disintegrate. Savannah, Goblin King. Yeah, this is a no-brainer. I need food. What have you got here for cards? Nothing I care about. Okay. Now you go to Blood Sand Tavern, so it's up and to the right. Also, what is the one thing we know? West of Hornwall Glade. Where's Hornwall Glade again? I might want to... Oh, it's over here somewhere. Because that's... Hornwall Glade is to the right. And it's... Oh, it's actually going to be, like, right here. Life lost carry power struggle in effect. That's right. Well, oh, that's where it is. Yep, cool. Alright, we're going to attempt a dungeon. We're going to go right here. We're going to save. Let's go try it. Let's see how it goes. Power struggle. The fucking actual worst. Literally, I don't think there's a thing I hate more to run into in these dungeons than power struggle. It is the literal, actual worst. Okay, I'm gonna have to follow one of these paths, so let's go here. Get +3 life. Let's try going here. Shapeshifter. What does it start with? Power struggle starts in play. Cool. It can only trade like things, however, at the very least. So, if you don't play an artifact, I will be okay. Double Mox Ruby. Swamp into a frozen shade. It's gonna swap our land, which means you're not gonna get anything of value out of it. And now, before your turn, just for shits and giggles, because that's the only thing you can swamp, I'm gonna change it to an assembly worker. I'm gonna tap itself to do it. Oh, it didn't end up doing power struggle at all. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that. Do the swamp. I don't think I should Dark Ritual just yet. I'm gonna pump him with the swamp for 1. Activate Mishra's Factory. Move to combat and swing for 3. Now, if he gets any of my lands, it's pre-tapped. Sweet. Like, Power Struggle can benefit you if you have a very specific set of play. Like, if you play very specifically around it. It's nowhere near perfect, but it can do some cool... It can actually slow down your opponent. It just sucks. You literally have to play with it in mind. Factory. Cards. Play the Badlands. Now we pump you twice. Swing for 2. There's no need for me to go balls to the wall with, like, Dark Ritual, whatever, getting a couple extra points in before I'm fully ready. Give me an island. That's not handy. At all. I need something I can play to... Is Power Struggle a Shandalar exclusive? Yes. Yes, it is, unfortunately, Warpster. It just sucks. If you leave the dungeon and it moves, does it keep... Yes, this dungeon is pre-programmed. So dungeons, certain factors of dungeons are pre-programmed. The only parts that aren't are the location. So no matter what, Like, no matter how you slice it, it's going to be that when I come into this particular dungeon, I am going to have to deal with power struggle. It's annoying and it sucks, but it's just the reality. Return to target player hand all artifacts in play he or she controls. Unfortunately, that affects the assembly worker, but that's... Oh, you did that for yourself because you had the Mishra's factory. Essentially to prevent me from pinging you for another 2. It was actually a very smart play, if we can be honest. Activates his swapping swamp for Badlands. Okay, that doesn't... It's annoying, but it's fine. As long as I have black mana. What's supposed for this dungeon? This is Candelabra of Tawnos, Balance, and something else that I cannot remember off the top of my head. I actually wouldn't mind you turning your Mishra's factory into a creature and swinging at me, and then I can lightning bolt it. Swapping swamp for an island. That sucks. That is no bueno. Okay. Drop a Badlands. Sedge Troll. I shouldn't have used the ruby. I should have used both islands. Cool. Now I'm going to lightning bolt and kill that assembly worker. Dope. That lowers the mana that's on the board, yes, but like right now all he's been able to do is lands. He hasn't been able to get out a single card of his own. So I'm less worried about like exchanging shit. Now he might actually be able to play a creature. Pull balance, we switch to Orzhov? Possibly. Honestly, possibly. I was playing Orzhov to start, like, for a while, but backfire. For each 1 damage dealt to you by enchanted creature, Backdial deals 1 damage to that creature's controller. Welp. I'm apparently just using Sedge Troll defensively moving forward. Vampire Bats to get another body on the ground, just in case. And otherwise, swing in for 2. Fast effects. Swamp and Badlands. Okay. Cool. Island for an island. Okay. I wish I could have found a way to tap that island before he got it. Vampire Bats is so that if he pulls another, like, backfire-esque stunt on the Frozen Shade, I have another body on the ground. Primal Clay? Don't like that at all. Drop the swamp. So here's what I really got to do if I want to be smart. Swing with both of them and be prepared to pump however is necessary. Swing and see how you block. Really? Did not expect that. And 2. Cool. 1 and 2. Cool. This having flying sucks. Because it means it's gonna ping me for 2. Well, theoretically not, but most likely it's going to ping me for 2. Yep. And there is nothing I can do. Other than, and this is going to sound stupid, but there is a purpose. I'm going to pump it with the bad ones. The reason being that if it trades over, I want him to have less usable mana. Cannot stand power struggle, y'all. This shit's so annoying. No! Weirdly, possibly okay. Okay. So definitely swing with both of these and see how the game responds. This is every 1 damage dealt to you. Okay, yeah. Cool. You have 9 health. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Might as well just pump. 1 and 2. And pump you for just 1 to deal 1 damage. The reason why is that's going to kill your Primal Clay. And then I can disintegrate. Again, they can only trade like things, is the problem. So unless they draw a creature, they can't swap for one of my creatures. And I have Howl from Beyond, so even if you draw... Unless you play 2 creatures, I probably win this turn. Yes. Yes. Fire Breathing is always really, really handy to have. Hercule's Recall. Oh, you're going to get back to Primal Clay. That's honestly fine. Because I just win now. Or do I? No. Technically, no. But what do I have in my graveyard? I can get back Vampire Bats. It's not going to do anything for me. If I could Howl from Beyond for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm better off just swinging. Frozen Shade. Pump, pump, pump. Swing for 3. Oh, I had Dark Ritual. I did have the game. Damn it. All right. Well, hopefully that doesn't fuck me. If you don't play a creature, I still just win. If you do, then I'm going to be so annoyed. Because I did have game. I forgot about Dark Ritual. Which I've been holding specifically for that, and somehow I completely forgot. That'd be a great time to draw. Not that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Well, I'm going to swing, and I'm going to see what he does. Cool. Howl from Beyond. 4, 5. Sweet. Well, I get to keep the 15 at least. Okay. Okay, smart play is let's go here. I get to start the next match with the Vampire Bats on the board, which means I want to go fight someone. I'm going to try fighting you. How would you sack it even if it's on your board since there isn't an upkeep? Yeah. Conjurer, I'll play first. Cool. Drop Badlands and Mox Ruby. And I'm going to Unholy Strength onto my Vamp Bats. And try and get way the fuck ahead of this. Okay, you don't have anything on the board, so you can't swap. You're gonna play a land. And then hopefully that's not going to completely screw me. Here's the thing. Before that reacts, I can pump this. I'll be able to drop Mishra's Factory. That's 3 mana. I can't play Orcish Oriflamme. But if I wait, I can possibly drop another Unholy Strength on my bats. Which feels like the smart play. Nope. Damn it! That's what I didn't want to see. Alright, well. Swing for 2. I should have known. I should have known better. I was hoping it just wouldn't go off. Because it can just not go off, is the thing. Okay, go through your turn, see what you do. Honestly, I think the smart play is just in case. It's mainly not going to matter. Change that to an assembly worker using the Badlands. And then rechange to an assembly worker, tapping itself. Basically just trying to... I was trying to tap it, which was stupid, I guess. Cool. I'm going to chance it and hope you don't take my Badlands. Oh, thank God. Unholy Strength, Badlands on the Vampire Bats. Cool. If you're going to counter anything, counter that. Change to an assembly worker using the Ruby. Cool. Go to combat. Swing for 4. And now the mana's tapped out, so you are going to end up with just 1 usable mana unless you play another one. Sweet. Cool. And now I can drop an Orcish Oriflamme. And this way, unless you play a creature or an enchantment, I am just guaranteed to win next turn. Absolutely lovely. Jam Daytona. Okay, well, I guess I will get that, and you'll get my Mox Ruby, Doug. Maybe. Sure. Mishra's Factory. Change to an assembly worker. Using the island. Boom. And then Vampire Bats. Pump it with the 1 swamp. Boom. And now move to combat and swing for 7. And you only have 3, and I win. Cool. Perfect. Okay, so there's not going to be a treasure here because that's just behind them. Like, it may go into here, but I think the smarter option is let's take on that thing and see if there's shit over here. It's probably not, honestly. Like, it honestly is probably over. I doubt it's here. I think these will link up and just form a pathway. There might be something here. The best chance is over here. So I am going to do this. I'm going to grab that one that's over here. Green, how many bees would it take to convince that green should have flying in it? Green does have flying. Killer bees, and also, oh, good. Frozen Shade. That's actually not great because of its reliance on black mana, but it is a creature on the board. And so long as I can start with mana, it's a good option. Swamp. Frozen Shade. Swamp. Swing for 1. Okay. Yeah, Cockatrice, that's what I was going to say. Is the other excellent green flyer. It is truly a phenomenal card. There's a lot of bullshit you can do. Okay, with the mana vault. That's fine, I guess. I think, because Carrion Ants, I won't be able to play. Yeah, I'm just going to activate you right away so that after it's inevitably... Or not. Okay. I do need double black pips for both of these, which sucks. But I'm going to Mountain. I know technically I probably should have Mishra's Factoried, but I want one more land on the ground to maximize the chance of it not getting swapped. Man, lore on Thicket Basilisk or Cockatrice is just... That is all-time great tech. Segovian Leviathan. Okay. Hilariously, this is fine. Wait, no. Okay, yeah. I should have waited. But this is fine because I can kill the Leviathan and then swing. I know you could say, well, you could have tried to, swap for the Leviathan. No, I'm good. He has Island Walk. No, I'm all good with playing that stupid nonsense. Swamp for a mountain. I'm okay with that. Phantasmal terrain. What did you make a swamp? Hold on. Your cards. No, you made my swamp into a mountain. Got it. It's not ideal, but it's also not, like, game-breaking. Slows me down, for sure. I need to not play any artifacts, though. Because he's taking this mana vault damage. What element is the Cockatrice? Did MTG make a black Cockatrice? God damn it. It's green, Caracal! Alright. Sure. Range cards. Mishra's Factory. Turn into Assembly Worker. I'm definitely going to use the island for that. Go to combat. Swing with the Assembly Worker. Why? Oh, because it's still... Yep, cool. Swapping mountain for mountain. Yep, sure. I mean, as long as he can't play shit. If your opponent... That's true. That is true. If a giant creature put into any graveyard, creature bond deals that to that creature's controller an amount of damage equal to the creature's toughness. So, okay. These sure are cards you're playing, man. Sure are. Ah, shit. Alright. Well. I unfortunately can't disintegrate as a, as an instant, so he will be able to Mishra's Factory me if he chooses. And I would have to block with Frozen Shade. Wouldn't necessarily be a terrible idea. Would get rid of the creature bond. Yeah, putting it on a 0-1 is a choice. Giant Tortoise! Okay, why are you doing that? Awesome. I need... Okay, now the lack of swamps is annoying. I am 2 mana shy on being able to disintegrate the way I want to. So... I'm gonna pass turn. Select a card to discard. Honestly, Ray's dead. So it's a 1/1, but while it's untapped, it has +0/+3. So yes, as a defender, it's great. It's not so great in general. Swinging with both of those. I will block the tortoise with the frozen shade. I'll take Dude, but now I can easily disintegrate and kill. Or I can Dark Ritual. If I Dark Ritual, that'd be 3, 4, 5, 6 total. I'll be able to get out Hypno and... yeah, so if I Dark Ritual... Hypno, which is 2 black, and then tap the blue. And then I disintegrate red and red to kill his tortoise. And then vampire bats. If he doesn't take my swamp, I'll still have shit I can do. Change to assembly worker. I will block it with the vampire bats for all I care. I'm not playing the Mox Ruby. I'm not that stupid. I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Drop an island. Cool. Like, it does nothing for me right now other than make life harder for me. Range opponent's card, so it's easier. Cool. Please swap me the Mishra. Nah. I was hoping it would swap me the Mishras. But I'm gonna take one more. I think I need to block the Mishras with Drudge Skeletons. Even though I won't be able to regenerate. Because he's already on such a specific clock. Oh, sweet. Damn. I'm gonna be a point shy of being able to get in without taking one more hit. But it is what it is. Unless it trades me the Mishra's Factory, which would be the ideal thing to see. Nope. And take 2 more points of damage is what it is. Oh, you're not using it for some reason? Okay. Sure, man. You're allowed to make that choice. This doesn't have flying, so you're just dead. Cool. Sweet. Awesome. Ah, fucking hell. Okay, so maybe there's something here. Let's go try and get another creature to start with. +2 life. +2 life. Nope. Okay. We're raw dogging it, y'all. Alright, let's see what the future holds. Play first, cool. I think I have to go swamp. Because he'll play a land. It'll swap. I don't want to immediately swap a Mishra's Factory onto his side. Manifold. Cool. Cool. The reason this isn't the biggest deal is because I can factory. He's either gonna... Nope, cool. Now, he will be able to play something here. And I need to hope I don't get completely screwed. Yep. Swapping island for swamp. I'm totally okay with that. Drop a Badlands, and then the smart play here is to drop Sorceress Queen. Actually, it's to drop Hypnotic Spectre. Then, if I get lucky enough that next turn I can drop a Sorceress Queen, and that I still have 2 black mana to work with. Oh, fuck. Do I want Sorceress Queen? I want Sorceress Queen out. The sooner that I can shut down their ability to damage me, the better. The optimal would be... Nope. Damn. The optimal would be if it swapped me the Primal Clay, but... No such dice. Yep, I'm going to take 2, but... If I can get another body on the board... Popping an island for an island. Okay. Mountain. Orcish or a Flam. Now we go to his turn. Badlands for Mishra's Factory. It's okay because Mishra's Factory's tapped. Now just immediately, because I don't care, boom, make that a 0-2. Awesome. The reason why I want to do it right away, rather than waiting for it to attack, is this way it might inspire him not to attack, and this way if these two get swapped, I can actually still benefit from it next turn. Island. Okay. If I Dark Ritual, that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 black mana, 6 mana total. I can do Hypnotic Spectre, Unholy Strength, Vampire Bats, and just leave an island untapped, I guess. That's honestly not the right play. Right play is tap you, tap you, tap you. Go to their turn. Sure. Oh, I'm actually glad then. Now immediately do this shit. Cool. I cannot tell you how much I hate power struggle matches. Damn. Taken 2 is what it is. Badlands from Mishra's Factory. I cannot tap it in response, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's less okay. I could have immolated, killed that primal clay, and set myself up. That's very annoying. Okay. No, I have to Dark Ritual if I want to play the Hypno. And so then the only thing that makes sense is to drop the Vampire Bats along with it. And now we'll see what happens here. You gotta be kidding me! You have got to be kidding me. Here's the one advantage here. As long as I keep my mountain, I'll be able to kill that fucker. And then he won't have a creature that can be swapped with me. At least for now. This is why Power Struggle sucks so bad. Range your cards. Sorcerer's Queen for Apprentice with. Okay. Drop a swamp. Immolation to kill the primal clay. Drop the Hypnotic Spectre. Could Power Struggle be disenchanted for battle even though it's an effect for the dungeon? No, Nox. You're not allowed. The ones that come in automatically cannot be disenchanted, unfortunately. That is just something you have to live with. Go to combat, swing with Vampire Bats, because Orcish Oriflamme means I'll at least get in for one. Okay, no swap. Cool. Yeah, it's fine. It's a smart idea, to be honest. Where if you're dealing with something like this, you know, it's just like, stop that shit from happening. But it is unfortunately not an option. Basically, I believe it'll allow you to target it, but it'll immediately pop back in. Unstable Mutation. Gotta fucking love it. That's actually weirdly okay here. I'm gonna eat the 2. Weirdly okay, because eventually it will just die on its own. Swamp from Mishra's Factory. I'm okay with that. I'm less okay because I'm one shy of killing the Sorcerer's Queen with a fireball. So I am going to drop the Frozen Shade, maximize the chance of you, like, having unusable shit to work with, and then I'm going to swing with each of them. Four damage, and you've got to discard. Triskelion! Haha! Cool. Swapping Badlands for a swamp. I'm okay with that. Boom. Now, I'm guessing you're going to swing for 3. But I'm totally fine putting the Frozen Shade in your way. You know what? I should have waited because I could have killed it after the fact. But it doesn't really matter. I don't have enough consistent black mana to where I would be able to pump across 2 creatures. Okay, cool. Vampire Bats for Sorcerer's Queen. Oh. I'm okay with that, actually. It does seem inferior, and to a degree it is. However, you must keep in mind. Mountain. Island. Kill. And now we're no longer swapping creatures back and forth. Unholy Strength on the Hypnospectre. Nature's Factory, we activate it. And now we'll swing for 6, 7, 8. And now if they don't play a creature, all artifacts in play here. So you're gonna remove Mishra's Factory back to my hand. That's fine. I'll just simply replay Mishra's Factory. I will actually wait a turn, so this way you cannot possibly have Mishra's Factory. And if you don't play a creature, I just win. And if you don't play a flyer, I just win anyways. Yeah, Power Struggle is the worst. I hate this shit with a fiery passion. Like, it was tailor-made to be annoying. And just for shits and giggles... No! I wanted to... Yeah, whatever. It wasn't going to attack with it, but, like... I wanted to just... out of principle. Cool. It doesn't matter. You're dead. Cool. Survey says... Okay. We got a treasure. But we have nothing to go with. It's just raw dogging into this fight. Let's see how we do. Shapeshifter. Play first. Cool. Mountain. I'm gonna save the lightning bolt for now. The deck I had cobbled together to beat this crap was a Grixis Stone Rain deck. Makes sense. If you can kill their lands, you can stop them from ever even swapping and therefore doing anything. Oh, I've won many a game due to annoyance. Drop into the mountain. And we leave it. What would be nice is if you swapped the island for my mountain. Another mana vault. You are going to be able to play some really big shit. The funniest thing in the world would be if you tapped both mana vaults to play Triskelion, and then I could lightning bolt that motherfucker out of existence. I'll take a couple of points of damage, but this... No! It's a 1/1. I fucked up. I fucked up. This is gonna be the one that kills me. This is gonna be the one that gets me. I fucked up. I fucked up. I forgot it's a 1/1. Because now you just kill me. Yeah, no. You know what? Sure, I'll fight a Hydra. You know what? I'm gonna stay away from that dungeon for now. I'm gonna try and build an like a deck that is meant to go against Power Struggle somehow. I don't know how. I have no fucking clue how. But I'll figure it out. Another mountain. If I get a swamp, I'll be in great shape. Be in phenomenal ass shape. If I can get in 2 swamps. And or badlands. But you know, what I really need is more red mana. We're fine. Everything's fine. If you play a creature with 3 toughness, I'm okay. Wall of fire. I fell into a burning wall of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the wall of fire. Frozen Shade, obviously it can get bigger, but Vampire Bats is the smart play now. Because if I don't get... until I get another swamp, I can Unholy Strength it and be swinging in for 2 in the air over his Wall of Fire. And his wall can't attack me, so... On you let. Okay, that will possibly be... Yep. Lightning Bolt. I understand that it will gain 2 life. I just don't want it to have a presence on the board. Unholy Strength. Swing with the Vamps. Welp. That's fine, I guess. Now would be a phenomenal time to draw another swamp. Mana Flare. Oh, that's actually good for me. And then the other Hypnospectre. That actually benefits me. It'll benefit you too, obviously, but like... Double Hypnospectre is not a joke. Disintegrate. Cool. Do you have another one? Shivan. Lovely. Frozen Shade. Swamp. And Mox Ruby. You're going to be able to one-shot me with your Shivan Dragon. I'm going to have to toss my Hypno in the way. Or you're just gonna one-shot me. LOL at double Shivan Dragons, dog. 'Cause that's fair. That's game, 'cause I can... Let me try. Let me go to a combat, swing with my Frozen Shade. Cool. What do you block it with, if anything? Wall of Fire. Awesome. It's not gonna matter. You know what? Okay. I wanna get to the town safely without losing shit. That's the advantage of just having saved. Okay, bolt me, I guess. Black Lotus! Is this a fucking joke? Did I accidentally wander into the CDH temple without realizing it? Like, did I accidentally wander into the CEDH table and just like, joke's on you, motherfucker? I'm gonna eat the 2. Please do not take Unholy Strength. Okay, Raise Dead is probably the best thing that I could have lost here. More stone, that's fine. Unholy Strength on the Vampire Bats. Next turn, I can Unholy Strength again. If he does attack, I can trade. If he doesn't attack, I can Unholy Strength again. Stone Rain to destroy my mountain. Cool. Nope, he does not trade. So, drop a mountain. I could... If I Dark Ritual... Yeah, actually. Dark Ritual, because that'll give me 3, 4. 1 is 3. Yep, cool. I can Dark Ritual. Do Unholy Strength on the Vampire Bats. And then Disintegrate. And get rid of that fucking Hypno. And now I'm swinging for 4. Imagine if this is real life and it wasn't a proxy. You could point it and be like, it's the card with the flower on it. Listen, Goose. Let me tell you. If I sat down to someone and it's like, oh, do you want to play for ante? Do you want to play for ante? Like, winner takes? And it's like, sure, man. Sure, that sounds like it's fun. And you turn around and you put a fucking Black Lotus on the table, I'm going to smack you. I'm going to smack the ever-loving shit out of you. Anti-V's nuts. Disrupting Scepter. Target with chooses and discards a card. Well, okay, cool. I'm starting to get a pattern of what you want to do. But I'm okay with it because I don't have anything to play, dog. Another Fel Warstone. Okay. Drop the other Vampire Bats. And then boost this by this one. Cool. And then activate Mishra's. I'll take the Point of Burn. Yep. Swing, swing, swing. Because it makes it very unlikely you'll be able to survive this next turn. So with the flower card, you would never financially... Exactly. I've heard of someone from a Seattle game store back in the Tempest times that destroyed one banned for life for both the game... Well, yeah! That is an impossible amount of money. Boost you. Cool. And I'm not even going to do the mana burn thing again, because I don't need to. You're dead. Cool. Power Surge, Chaos Lace, Sacrifice Mishra's Factory, Stone Rain, Power Surge. During each player's upkeep, Power Surge deals to that player an amount of damage equal to the number of untapped lands he or she controlled at the beginning of the turn. Ooh, there's some cool shit you can do with that. And I know literally where this is, because it's right where the fuck where we are, so I'm taking those cards. And I'm once again dueling a Hydra! Dog. If this Hydra doesn't cool his fucking red ass down... I beat the man with money. Play for NT, sure. It's the one ring. Right, I'm playing against Post Malone in this scenario. Also, I hope y'all are having fun. Thank you for hanging out with me. I am really glad that my, silly little decision to, I should have dropped Mishra's Factory. Well, it is what it is. Move to combat, swing. Then my silly little idea to do this 12 for 12. The people want to see it. Knew it. Fucking knew it. I should have done it once, see if he responded, and then done it again. Drop a mountain. Because next turn I can Orcish Oriflamme. Ray's dead. On the Vampire Bats. Replay the Vampire Bats. It's been an awesome Saturday. I appreciate that, Warpster. How did you even get the 1/1 ring? Post Malone agreed to play for Auntie. Fair. Fair. Thanks for streaming, keeping me company on this long, slow shift. Listen, that's what I'm here for. I'm sorry, I'm so... Right, Dorian! It is pretty fucking egregious. It rather sucks that I can't really react to this in the way I would like. Mishra's Factory. Shore Flam. Cool. Gonna swing for 1. I'm gonna take 2. I understand that. But I wasn't gonna block the Onulet no matter what. So, that's what PM stands for. The Post Malone. Exactly. Exactly. Little known fact. When you say it is currently in Eastern Time, 7:34 p.m., that's 7:34 Post Malone. Little known fact. Sengia motherfucking vampire. Go ahead, swing at me, bro. Swing at me, bro. What could go wrong? Hey, go fuck yourself. To be clear. Alright. I can disintegrate. I can lightning bolt to kill one and hypno. Lightning bolt to kill one. Oh, mountain. Duh. And hypno. And then pop you with one. Cool. Go and swing. And then next turn I'll be able to disintegrate that one. Mana Flare. Okay. Okay. How'd you do a pre-release for Lorwyn? I did awesome. Oh, thank God I saved that disintegrate. Now they see what's coming. I went 6-1 overall in terms of my matchups. I went 3-0 for rounds. I went 2-1, then 2-0, 2-0. I played Golgari elves because I got high perfect Morcant. This one right here. The Elven Dami Mommy with the grippers out, and she was just an unstoppable force. Like, she just, once she started swinging, there was really nothing anyone could do. Unfortunately, thanks to his Mana Flare, Shivan Dragon is actually not that worrisome. I apologize to you, sir. I don't really apologize to you. I don't respect you, but... kind of sucks to suck, but hey, what are you gonna do? Swing, and I'll save Mishra's for the block. This will cause a discard of his Power Surge. Cool. Save Mishra's for the block. In fact, what I can do is change it to an assembly worker using the swamp. And just to make sure there's no issues. Rechange to an assembly worker using this other mana, so I don't take mana burn. Because you can do that infinitely. Block. I can block it, and then I can have it pump itself so that they just bounce off each other and neither dies, so he does not gain the health. Swing and swing. I obviously would have swung with Mishra's Factory if he didn't play the Wall of Fire, but he did, so we save it. No, he's obviously going to swing with Onulet. Flavor fail on Shandalar-a. Where'd he get... Golgari Elves was the only thing to beat at mine. I rolled Kithkin. Hydra's not dragon. How is it flavor fail? Lorwyn always had Golgari Elves going on. Well, they also had white Selesnya, but the Shadowmoor side of things. Oh, you can make wasps with all your manas. It's actually a problem. Hey, there we go. That's what I needed. Best effects. Change to assembly worker. Swamp. Rechange. Spend that. Cool. Sign blocker. Boom. And then self pump. They bounce off each other. Unholy strength. Thank God. That's actually perfect. Well, I'm going to take a point of burn no matter what, unfortunately. But this is actually perfect. Because it gives it 2 toughness, and so now when it swings, the wasp won't kill it. The question is, because you have the 1 mountain, so you will be able to... that's fine. You're going to block the bat, obviously. No. We were saying that this Hydra fighting should have Rock Hydra, not Shipping. Oh! I thought you were saying you know what? I misread Flavor Fail on Shandalar because I just brought up Lorwyn. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Nope. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose my Sorcerer's Queen. We're going to keep going until we successfully make it to town. This Hydra. Wait, first. Do I take them all again? Badlands, Swamp, Sedge Troll, Mox Ruby. Sorcerer's Queen. Absolutely the fuck not. Because I go first, and I can Mox Ruby, Badlands, Sedge Troll, and get a fucking 3/3 regenerator out before he can do anything. Unless he drops a turn 1 mountain lightning bolt. Dog. I'm furious. I am furious. I might actually be a prophet. Are you shitting me? How the fuck did I call that? I'm so mad. Yeah, Wall of Fire, of course. Cool. Mountain. Go to combat. Swing with the bats. Pump. Oh no, yeah. Fast effects. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty good at cards, man. Like, I'm pretty good at this, but the difference is, like, I should not be a... What are you even targeting? I can have one of them survive by activating the Sorcerer's Queen. Because if X equals 3, then it's going to do 1 damage each. So the point is, do I protect the bats? I think I protect the bats, because it can actually fight back. Activate the Sorcerer's Queen's effect. Oh, I can't affect the Sorcerer's Queen either way. It makes the decision easy. So now it'll take 1 damage and it will survive. Yeah. The best in response I have available to me. It's like, in response, you're only killing one of my creatures, actually, but you wasted a fireball on that. It was such insane decks, like 4 copies of light. Man! Mana Flare. Okay. Hold on. Red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now is not the time to use that, but... Oh, I can play a land. Hello. Swing for 2. And so next time I can do 1, because it's red to play, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If I draw another land, I just win. Unless he kills me first. But if I draw another land, I just win, and I finally kill this Hydra bastard. Otherwise, I need to play it safe for one more turn. No! Land! Ha! Eat my sweet chappy nuts, game! Die! Sweet! Contract from below. For redeck before playing, if not playing for ante. Discard your hand, then draw 8 cards. Put the first of these cards onto your ante instead of your hand. For a black mana, that's actually a phenomenal card. Because it's such great card draw. And of course I'm playing for ante. It doesn't work in dungeons or whatever, but it does work walking around. Yeah, we're going to take that. You get first move in the next duel. No! I'm safe! Ain't got an amulet! And I think maybe a mana link or something, but okay, cool. Awesome. So next we're gonna head to Nevermore Oasis, because that's the one that's under attack, right? Yes. Wait. 1 battle rat for 2. Oh, I have green is it creatures for green? Is it just no? It's artifacts for green amulets. Is there anything I really want here? Black Vice is fun. Dingus Egg. Howling Mine's not bad. To get lots more shit. I can get my own Mana Vault. We've seen how well that works for everybody else. I can get the Hive. Is there anything I really want? Might Stone's cool. It's basically Orcish Oriflamme, but generic. Oh, I can get colorless lands. Oh, colorless cards, yeah. Good call. Oasis, honestly, would not be a bad idea. Also, an Urza's Mine. Bazaar of Baghdad. City of Brass. Desert. Island of Wak Wak. Target creature with flying gets -X/-0, where X is equal to X. So basically that shuts down one flying creature. Not a bad idea. How much is it? Juggernaut. Juggernaut's a good one. Also Primal Clay. How much is Primal Clay? 2 green amulets. No, I can't. I can only get so yes, lands are colorless, correct. But in this case, it only means like actually color, like lands that don't tap for any color. Unfortunately, nice as that would be. Urza's Avenger is a nice card that I can use if I get like a big green Stompies deck to pretty good effect. See also Clockwork Beast, but I have 3 of those. But there's some cool shit you can do with the -1/-1s here. I'm gonna grab an Urza's Avenger for my inevitable green Stompies. What's the quest? Defeat the Fungus Master, and I will get a colorless card. I'm fine. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save right here in town. I'll be back, hopefully tomorrow, barring any issues. And we will continue from here. I think between today and tomorrow, I'm gonna try and come up with, like, theory crafting a good power struggle agnostic deck to see if I can go in there and grab some shit. And otherwise tomorrow we're gonna go try and save Nevermore Oasis as well. I'm just trying to build up more cards before we try and take on any of the castles. I do believe we could probably deal with some, like, we've dealt some pretty good damage to the Red Wizard, to the Black Wizard, the Red Wizard, and I have conversion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I believe the Red Wizard will start with, like, 32 health, which is manageable, and I have conversion. If I can drop conversion, then I just win. So, and where's the Red Wizard's castle? Blue castle, white castle, red castle. So I might try and go after the Red Wizard next stream. Power struggle deck is easy, just don't play red. The problem is that I would have to play lands. You know, you know what's the solution? Because they're unlikely to play a ton of artifacts first. If I can just get a full play set for each of the Moxen, so that I can just have 20 Moxen as lands. Problem solved. I'll have my mana base. Oh, I forgot to get you. Finally entered our 18. Oh shit! Nice. Was it a good solid ending? Did it feel good? Did it feel good on the inside? Was it like, yeah, this is the good shit? I'm hoping our home, like, I know our home game is gonna hit like that whenever it finally comes through. I know that pretty much innately. Yes? I told you to grab it earlier. Oh, I grabbed it here. My bad. It was more bittersweet. It was a sacrificial thing. Ooh. But bittersweet can still be good. You know, you gotta obviously be prepared for it, but... Alright. I'm gonna go. Like I said, I'm gonna do some theory crafting, whatever. See what I have, what I can work with. But regardless, I will be back tomorrow. We will continue more. We will save more people. We will do good times. And I think tomorrow we will try our first dungeon. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. Until next time. I'll catch you later, fam. All right.